Hey, yeah, today we're talking about rock climbing. Alright, starting climbing is pretty easy. You go to a gym, you practice, and you climb. And today I will show you how it is going from inside. So, let's go to the gym. We're going to discuss how is studying going, what knowledge will you get, and common questions such as is it dangerous, is it hard, what do you feel, do you need to be strong? But first, let's do the warm-up, because everything starts with warm-up.
We start in the head, then we go to the toes, moving our articulations. The idea is always do big circles again, 8 times.
Never underestimate warm-up, because otherwise you can make damage to your body. So we prepare muscle for climbing, usually don't use in daily life. Alright guys, so I got this pair of shoes and I thought ski boots are tough, but this thing, how am I supposed to wear this? I mean, I will try. That's it. That's totally it. My fingers inside like this. I don't know how you people climb this. We started our course with the theory. There are 3 bases of climbing you should remember. First, always keep your head straight, so you won't use your arms, muscles unnecessarily. Second, keep your triangle with your body. It gives you stability during climbing. Third, use only your toes during climbing. And then we learned the way you can hold. Some of those were easy and some were definitely not. Last thing to do before climbing is safety. At first you learn how to fall correctly. It's enough for this level.
So I give priority to the triangle. Doesn't matter if the root set with the hold here, if I feel that it's better there. Or a triangle. In the end, we need to be 3 seconds in the last hold. 1, 2, 3. And then to fall, I should release my feet. That's all, okay?
If we were talking about disciplines or the way how you can climb, there is some variance. It's bouldering, so it's like more about difficulty and lower height, but sort of technique way of climbing. Then it's sport climbing. It's with the rope when you go high, usually outdoor, but sometimes indoor as well. There's traditional climbing. It's sort of the same as sport climbing. So you do insurance, safety stuff on your own. It's more dangerous, so you need to be like much better in climbing, of course. The next one is free solo. Free solo is extremely dangerous way of climbing. When you climb high cliffs without any insurance or like rope, then there is a small variance. It's free base, but I wouldn't even talk about it. And the last one is speed climbing. It's sort of Olympic sport, a couple of routes in the world, and people try to climb them as fast as possible. But before all those scary cliffs, let's return to the gym and talk about how study is going. Great news, the technique everywhere is pretty the same. That means if you practice it for like bouldering, you're getting a bit better in sport climbing too. All those disciplines are not different levels, so you don't need to finish like bouldering to go sport climbing. That means that you can choose the way that fits you most and practice that way. Please don't start with free solo, I'm begging you. In rock climbing, you have routes. It is the way you want to climb to the top. Routes have their difficulties with the different grabs, angles and even jumps. In my gym, routes have their own colors of difficulty that are equal to international system, which is used in outdoor climbing as well. In other words, your study goals are to complete different routes as technique as possible and go to the next level. Sounds easy. Maybe at the beginning, yes, but there can be a moment when you can stuck on one route and make like 100 attempts to finish it. And this is the sort of challenge you have in climbing. Even though you haven't succeeded in a route, you can try it as many times as possible until you reach the top. In the end of my first day, I was like, well, it was pretty easy, I feel like I'm good at it, and then I realized I can't feel my hands. So I decided to train a little before next session so I'll be able to climb even better. Next, I learned about sport climbing and all additional safety info you need to know before going outdoor, as well as about your gear you deal with. Helmet, magnesium, and lots of carabines, ropes and safety devices.
Up. I just need to pass through those two loops. Then I will complete the double 8 figure and I will match with the loop and I will close it. Crank always to the left, okay? I will connect here.
Sport climbing is a work of two people, one who climbs and safety buddy who holds you when you drop. And you get to know how to manage both of those roles.
Yeah, right. Yeah, now you have to check me. This one, right?
More. You need to verify the place where it's passing through.
Yeah.
The double check here. Well
No,
done. It's closed. Yeah. Take. More. You see a lot of stones there. And this end goes down. Yeah. Take. And then you go down. Yeah. Vai até o topo da parede. Bora lá. Usa azul. Vai. Agarra.
Sport climbing usually goes outdoor, but it's nice to practice a bit indoor before you go to a cliff. My first climb outside was insane. There was just a wall and I was getting higher on it with just my hands and feet. There's this feeling of achievement with dopamine after you reach the top, and actually everyone had their own reasons to climb.
I always enjoyed climbing stuff, trees, walls, whatever, when I was a kid. So it was always like an interest to me. Well, I like the physical challenging, but also like the emotional one, because you're always like, there's always an element of fear.
Yeah.
And when you get through it, it's a beautiful, beautiful feeling.
First of all, I'm really scared of heights.
Alright.
And I wanted to challenge myself. I think it's a very nice way to challenge myself and, overcome my fears. And it's also really fun. You're able to get better very quick, and I think that gives me motivation to keep doing it because I can see my progress very fast. So I think that's what I like the most.
I was looking for something that fulfill like your biology roots, let's say. And I think climbing it's super complete in that matter. So it makes me able to keep in contact with the elements, motivate me to keep in shape, to eat properly, good food.
Because I'm afraid of height, and I would really want to get over that. It's a whole body movement, so like your body is connected to your mind, and also like you need your arms, you need to switch your weight from one side to the other, so it's just like a full body experience.
It's not a competitive sport, it's just you by yourself, probably with friends, but you're not competing each other, you're just like enjoying sport and pushing yourself further. Exploration of your limits, and you keep evolving and you see that you're evolving, and basically that's it.
They say like you need to visualize your route before you climb,
and I can't see anything. I just improvise like, okay, I might grab this stuff. Maybe it works.
Just follow the white.
Follow the white.
White
Follow
red.
white marks.
Ready, flip.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I need to be confident, yeah, you know, in the video. But I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Well, doce in Portuguese means sweet, so.
Sweet.
It's easier. Okay, come on. Super tight here in the beginning. It's the moment where it's crucial. Well done. Don't forget to shout and rest where is possible.
Holy moly! Oh, that's nice. There are some basic questions I want to talk about. First, is it dangerous? Any outdoor activity comes with risks, but rock climbing can be safe if done with proper training, gear and supervision. Second, do you need to be in good physical shape? You don't need to be a super athlete to get started. Many climbing gyms offer beginner level routes that are accessible to people all fitness level. And third, what if I'm afraid of heights? Fear of heights is a common issue for new climbers, so start by climbing on lower routes or indoor walls and work your way up to higher climbs. Trust your gear and your climbing partner. To sum it up, climbing is a nice activity that combines hard exercises with curiosity of your personal abilities. It is about asking yourself, can I do it? Can I climb it? And always the answer is, let's give it a try. For me, it's a great way to climbing is a great way to stay in shape with some gamification and support. You're just climbing the wall, the pretty high wall near the ocean. I mean, that's fantastic. With a really nice people. I enjoyed it so much, and then I got tired and exhausted, like my muscle, but it was totally worth it. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Olha, Ariel, olha.
Okay, thanks.